Hello, all my dear students. My name is Ajay Gulati, and welcome to Shri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Students, I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion. That is, we call as quantitative aptitude. Students, we will be discussing today the topic, as you can see on the screen, time, speed, and distance. So, dear students, this is our class 2 for the topic, as told earlier, time, speed, and distance. Here, what type of question we will be discussing? We will be discussing same distance covered by two different methods. Same distance covered by two different ways, by two different speeds, by two different speeds or ways, okay, by two different speeds. So what we will going to do, we will say that distance 1 is again covered. So distance 1 is equal to distance 2. So let's say distance 1 is covered at a certain speed at a certain time. So I'll say this is speed 1 into time 1. This is what speed 2 into time 2. So this is what we will be dealing in. Speed 1 into time 1 is equal to speed 2 into time 2. Let's start with the questions, okay. Two racers run at a speed of 100 meter per minute and 120 meter per minute. If the second racer takes 10 minutes less than the first to complete the run, then how long is the distance? See, students, there are two ways of doing this. First, since I need to explain you the method, I'll say d1 is equal to d2 because both the players are covering the same distance. What is d1? Speed 1 into time 2. What is d2? Speed 2 into time 2. Okay. What is the speed first of the first player? 100. What is the speed of the second player? 120. The second racer takes 10 minutes less than the first. Now, let time of first racer, let the time of first racer is 2, then the time of second racer will be what? If this is t, this will be t minus, this is all in meter per minute, okay, meter per minute. So let me make it meter, t minus 10 minutes, everything is in minute, okay. So 100, if this is t, this will be what? T minus 10. Okay. Now, what is the difference? See, 0 and 0 cancel. I get 10t is equal to 12t minus 120. This implies 120 is equal to 2t, or t comes out to be 60 minute. Okay, dear students, this is one way of doing the question. This time is equal to 60 minutes. What is the distance? The distance is equal to speed into time. Distance is equal to speed in time. What is the speed of the first person? That is 100 meter per minute. What is the time? The time is 60 minute. Minute and minute cancel. 100 into 60 is equal to 600. 600 into 10. This is 600 meter or 6 kilometer. This is one way of doing the question. Okay. What could have been the other method? See, dear friends, time, really listen carefully. Time, if you have to cover the same distance now, then time and speed are always in the inverse relation. Time and speed are always in the inverse relation when you have to cover the same distance. What I'll do is, I'll what I will do is, since the distance is same, therefore what I'll do, speed 1 by speed 2 is it will be inverse, like time 2 by time 1. Okay, what is speed 1 by speed 2? This is 100 by 120, or this is 5 by 6. Okay, now the ratio of the time 2 and time 1 is 5 by 6. Think carefully, dear students. Just apply a bit of logic. if time 1, whatever the time 1 be, let's say this is t, this is t minus 10, this is t minus 10. Now you don't need to solve this equation. What you will do, I am not solving this equation, I'm not at all doing cross multiplication, I just intend to, the difference is 10 over here. See, this is this is t, this is t minus 10, this difference is 10. Right now this difference is 1. So multiply both these by 10, you will directly get 50, 60. Getting it? So from here you get t is equal to 60. The moment you get t is equal to 60, t is equal to 60 is for which person? Is for the first person, 100 meter. So distance is what? T is equal to 60 for the person with the speed of 100 meter. What will be the distance? The distance will be speed into time, that is 6000 meters one way. Second way, this is the second way. What is the third approach, my dear students? The third approach is, I don't have too much space. Okay, I'll do it over here. I have some space. The third approach for such sort of questions is, see, what is the difference in the two times? Let's say in the second case, the person takes 10 minutes less. So time 1 minus t2. First time is greater than the second time by 10 minutes. Okay. First time is greater than the second time by 10 minutes. So what is the time first? That is distance upon speed 1 minus distance upon speed 2. This type of concept, this type I will be using in the next class, in the coming questions too, very often. Okay. So what I get, d by d, what is the speed earlier, by 100 minus d by 120 is equal to 10. Rather than doing this is what I need to solve, but I won't be doing it. What I'll be doing is, let me take d common. If I take d common, what I will left is 1 by s1 minus 1 by s2. I'm telling you a formula right now. This is delta t. Okay, this is delta t. Delta t means change in time. Delta t means change in time. So what happens? D s2 minus s1 by s1 s2 is equal to delta t, or d is equal to speed 1, speed 2, difference of speeds into delta t. This is your formula. Dear friends, fine, this is your formula. If this is your formula, so what we have now, the distance is, what is the speed 1? 100. What is the speed 2? 120. What is 120 minus 100? This is the formula which you need, which you can memorize. Actually, I don't ask you to memorize too many formulas, but this is something which will help you. The difference of the time is 10 minutes. Okay, this is 120 minus 100. So what do I get is, this is 12 followed by 3 zeros divided by 20 into 10. A 0 and a 0 cancel. So this gives you what? 6000 meter or 6 kilometer. You can do it by whatever method you like. This is the direct formula which is asked, which is used many a times. Okay, dear students, clear? This is the formula which is used, genuinely used many times. Now let's take the next question. Try to do it yourself. The speed of a train is 25 km per hour, more than the speed of the train B. It takes 4 or less time to travel a distance of 300 km than what train B takes to travel 250 km. What is the speed of A? It is a bit different question. The thing is, see students, we are given thus A takes 4 or less to travel a distance of 300 km than what train B takes to travel 250 km. the time of B minus the time of A. Train A takes 4 hours less. So time of A will be lesser. So time of B minus time of A will be 4 hours. Now, okay, A takes 4 hours less to travel a distance of 300 kilometer. A travels at, what is the distance? This is distance traveled by A upon speed of A. This will be what? Distance traveled by B upon speed of B minus this is equal to 4 hours. Okay. Now the distance of B. What is the distance of B? The speed of train A is 25 kilometer more than the speed of train B. Now, distance covered by B is 250 kilometer. Let's say the speed of B is S minus distance by A is how much? Distance by A is 300. This divided by S plus 25 is equal to 4 hours. What is the speed of A? So now there are two ways of doing it. The speed of A we require, we can do it by options also. I find a very, let's say, I take a convenient option among these values. We can take some options. Suppose I try with 50. Okay, so suppose the speed of A is 50. If the speed of A is 50, then what will happen? This will be 300 by 50. This will be what? 6. If speed of A is 50, then speed of train B will be 25 less 25. So that will be 250 by 25. That will be 10. Okay. This difference comes out to be 4. So what I did, I tried with the option, trying the options, and option 1 very easily fits into it. Otherwise also you can solve this equation. Okay, so this is working out and this is your, and sometimes you can also avoid doing calculation by looking at the options, and this is genuinely a very good approach of solving the questions. Fine. Next one. See, two cyclists X and Y start at the same time from place A and go to place B. Let me increase the size of the question first of all. Let me make it visible to you. Two cyclists X and Y start at the same time from place A and go to place B. Speed of X and the speed of Y. They go from A to B at a speed of 6 kilometer per hour and 8 kilometer per hour. Despite stopping for 15 minutes during the journey, Y reaches 10 minutes earlier than X. Think about it, dear students. Let's say the time of X is equal to T minutes. What will be the time of Y? The time of Y will be, see, first of all, let's just assume this X started from here. Just assume at 12 p.m. Okay, 12:00. He reached here, let's say, at 1:00 p.m. Now, what about Y? Y started 10 minutes late. That is, Y started at 10:10, but he reached 15 minutes. Despite starting 15 minutes late, Y reaches 10 minutes early. That is, he reached at 12:50, 10 minutes early. So, how much time did he take? 35 minutes. How much time did he take? He took 35 minutes. So, this is T minus 35. What is that now? What is the change in time, dear students? What is delta T? The difference between the time is 35 minutes. We have to find the distance. As I told you, the formula for distance is speed 1 into speed 2 upon difference of speeds into difference of times. Okay, speed 1 is 6, Speed 2 is 8. What is the difference of the two speeds? 2. The time difference is 35 minute or 35 by 60 hour. So what do you have now? 6 into 60 cancel to give you a 10. Okay. This will give you a 4. 8. Let me write this. 8 by 2 is 4 into 35 by 10. This is equal to 1. So if I'm doing a very small mistake here, this delta t is 25. Okay. This is 25. The time here is 25. Just small mistake. I don't know why. How could I commit such a mistake? Anyway, this is 25. So this becomes what? And the thing is, he stopped in between. If it is saying he stopped in between, I can assume that he started late. Okay. So that becomes 100 by 10 or 10 kilometer. This is your answer. Started 15 minutes late and reached 10 minutes early. So 15 and 10 is 25 minutes. So this is 25 minutes lesson. Everything was correct. This was 35 minutes, no problem. I wrote this 35 minutes. This is 1 hour. This is 60 minutes. This is 35 minutes. So this is 25 minutes less. I just copied this number by mistake. Okay. So I hope everything is clear to everyone. Should we take the next one? Okay. The next question. A person reaches a certain destination in 40 minutes by traveling at a speed of 64 km per hour. If he wants to reach his destination in 30 minutes, then his speed in kilometer per hour will be. Students, see, as per the question, if I can, what I can spot in the values, it will be like, uh, fine, I'll do it, I'll do whatever the question is given. What we have is, we have a speed one of 64 kilometer per hour. We have a time one of 40 minutes. Now the person wants to recover this distance in 30 minutes. We need to determine this S2. We know we use a formula distance 1 is equal to distance 2. What is distance 1? Speed 1 into time 1 is equal to speed 2 into time 2. What is speed 1? 64. What is time 1? 40 by 60. What is speed 2? We don't know. What is the time 2? The time 2 is 30 minutes. Okay. These two cancel. A 0 and a 0 cancel. So what are you left with is 64 into 4 by 3. That will give you 256 by 3, or speed 2 will come out to be. To make it easy, I'll write as 240 plus 15 plus 1 by 3. All the below numbers given below are divisible by 3. So this is 80, then 5, then 1 by 3. 85 1 by 3. This is your answer. But expectedly, most probably, the question would have been speed 1 would have been 64. The time 1 should have been, my team has copied it, maybe it might have been copied late. Time 1 would have been 30. Time 2 would have been 40. We would have to determine the speed 2. In that case, if I take the number 3, 4, it becomes 48. See, S1 T1, first of all, I'll write D1 is equal to D2. S1 T1 is equal to S2 T2. Then I say 64 into 30 is equal to 40 into S2. 0 and 0 cancel. 4 into 14 is 16 into 3 is equal to S2. Then S2 would have come out to be 48 kilometer per hour. Whatever it is, in both the cases, I have solved the question for you. Okay, dear students, let's move to the next one. See, students, this is genuinely an easy question. Look, walking at 3 by 4 of his usual speed. See, if speed becomes 3 by 4, Speed becomes 3 by 4. Walking at 3 by 4 of his usual speed, a person reaches his office 18 minutes later than the usual time. His usual time in minutes. This is nothing but a very basic concept. See, speed is equal to 3 by 4. So time will become what? 4 by 3. Time will become 4 by 3. Let me do it in detail, then I'll tell you the shortcut. If I say d1 is equal to d2, then I say s1 t1 is equal to s2 into t2. Speed 2 is what? 3 by 4 of the speed 1. T1, a person reaches his office 18 minutes later than the usual time. Let's say usual time is T1. Then the new time will be what? T1 plus 18. Getting it? Or let it be T, let this be T plus 18. Now what happens? S1 and S1 cancel. So what I get, 4T is equal to S1 and S1 cancel. 4T is equal to 3T plus 54, or T comes out to be 54. This is 4T, this is 3T plus 54, T comes out to be 54. Now, if the time is equal to 4, time becomes 4 by third. What does the word 4 by third means? 4 third, what does the word 4 by third means? It means 3 plus 1 by 3 or 1 plus 1 by 3. Time becomes what? 1 plus 1 by 3. This 1 is actually, dear students, normal time. Or as per the quotation of the question, wordings of the question, this is the usual time and this is the extra time. So if this one third, the extra time, this one third time is equal to 18 minutes, then the normal time is 18 into 3, this is 54. So my distance, if you are good at calculation now, what you'll do, speed 3 by 4, time becomes 4 third. 4 third means 1 plus 1 by 3 extra. This 1 by 3 is given to you as 18. So 1 will become 54. This is the way of doing these sort of questions. Okay. The next one. Before I do, you solve it. Very easy one. Walking at 3 by 5 of his usual speed, let's say, speed becomes what? 3 by 5, shortcut this time. Time becomes what? 5 by 3. What does the word 5 by 3 means? 1 plus 2 by 3. How come? 3 plus 2 by 3, or I can say 1 plus 2 by 3. This 2 by 3 is the extra time, okay? What is this extra time? And this is the usual time. So this 2 by 3 extra time is what? Is office 20 minutes later than the usual time. This 2 by 3 is 20 minutes. Okay. This 2 by 3 is 20 minutes. So if 2 by 3 t corresponds to 20 minutes, then what will be the 130? That will be 10. So t will be what? T will be 30. His usual time in minutes is 30 minutes. I will do these sort of questions now from this by this method only. Walking at 5 by 7 of his usual speed, a person reaches his office 10 minutes later. Speed becomes what? 5 by 7. The time will become what? 7 by 5. What does 7 by 5 represents? It represents 1 plus 2 by 5. 1 plus 2 by 5. How come? 5 plus 2 by 5, or 1 plus 2 by 5. Now what we have is this 2 by 5, dear students, is given to you as 10 minutes. Office 10 minutes later. This 2 by 5 is 10 minutes. So if this 2 by 5t is 10 minutes, so 1 by 5t will be what? 5, or your t will become 25 minutes. Next one. A student takes 1.25 hours to travel from home to school at 4 per hour. Okay. By what percent should he increase his speed to reduce the time by 25% to cover the same distance from school to home? See, students, you don't need to take these values. Just leave them. We are being told by what percent should he increase his speed to reduce the time by 25%. Look, what should be the change in time? That T2 should be 25% less. That is 75% of T1. That is T2 should be 3 by 4. So speed will become what? 4 by third. 4 by third means what? 1 plus 1 by third. How come? 3 plus 1 by 3 or 1 plus 1 by 3, that will become, now this one third is, this part is extra. Okay, this extra. If one third you need to convert it into percentage, it will become 33.33%. Or you can say 33 1 by 3%. This is your answer, dear students. Okay, clear to all? Fine.